up, guys? It's your girl coming back at you again. Oh, I forgot to say my name. It's me, Diana Taylor, and I'm coming back with another video. You know, I was out for 2 months. I don't know why it went like that. Well, probably another way to say two. I don't know. But, y'all girl over here went to Colorado for the week. I came back Sunday. I'll do another story time for that and everything. So, anyways, we are going to do another story time, but instead of about me losing my mom, even though sadly I did and everything, and next month it'll be a year, I thought I would change it up. So, this time, this story time is about my life and where it's at right now, and I'm going to take out some relationships in this story time because half of them I really don't want to talk about because I'm going to get emotional about it. And, yeah. Pardon me. I got a text. Hold on. Sorry. It's just, I told a friend I was making a video right now. And, he's a little shy to say hey or whatever it is I wanted him to say. But yeah, I'm going to start off from what my parents had told me. See if I can remember half of this all the way. Because if not, I'm gonna be very mad. Sorry about my messy hair. Sorry, guys. Alright. So, my mom and my dad, Pamela, or Pam, and my dad, Michael, were, what's the point of me talking about my parents? Forget I said anything like that. I'm just gonna start off from okay, I'm just gonna start with kindergarten and then up to where I'm at. There you go. Instead of trying to go way back and then yeah. Alright, well, I lived with my mom for 17 years of my life. Well, technically 3 years of my life I was not with her, but I was back with her anyway. When I was in kindergarten, I used to live with my mom, my grandma, and some other family members. Me and my mom had got a place in College Station because I was born and raised in Bryan for a little bit from kindergarten to first grade. And then we moved to College Station, and I told my mom that I had to repeat kindergarten again. Yay! I was not too happy. But I didn't know how to say I wasn't too happy to repeat an easy grade that almost everybody skips at this point. But I took it in. I'm like, okay, I gotta repeat, kindergarten again. Okay, cool, whatever. I got excited because then to me it was just like, yay, I can make more, new friends again. And kindergarten was fun and everything. I didn't get picked on at all. And everything was good. And in elementary, first grade up to sophomore year, I've been picked on. But in middle school, I got messed with too much. Like, way, way, way too much. And I couldn't take it. In elementary, I was told that, it's just like, I've been told, you look funny, you dress differently, you look like a boy, because I never really talked. And so I was told that I looked like a boy because I used to cut my hair to where I did look like a boy. But I'm just like, I'm not a boy. The minute I opened up my mouth and I said I'm like a girl, I'm just like, I'm not a boy, I'm a girl. She's like, yeah, I cut my hair to make it look like I was a boy, but I'm not a boy, I'm a girl. And so, I made some good friends, and 2 of them I've dated. one from second grade to third grade, and that wasn't a real relationship. And then the other best friend I dated in from 8th grade to halfway through our freshman year before I had to move. Yay. And just like and so I was a straight A/B honor roll student. So yeah, I made good grades. I rarely got any F's through like first grade, like really throughout elementary. I made A's and B's, A/B honor roll, and then in 4th grade I made the A honor roll once. That was a big accomplishment right there. That was like the best day of my life, knowing that I made straight A's. And in 4th grade, things were getting a little complicated at home. My mom and her boyfriend weren't getting along, and half the time I got yelled at, and it wasn't fun, but I kept everything in. I told my closest friends what was going on at home, and they never told a teacher or nothing because they knew I didn't want to be taken away from my mom. And sadly, my mom was taken away from me one time, and I was 7, saw my mom get arrested, and I cried. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't want the officers to take my mom away. And one of the officers was asking me, like, what's your name? Didn't answer. And then there was maybe 2 to 3 officers in our neighborhood because we lived in an apartment, just me and my mom. We had to get out of her boyfriend's place because they were not getting along at all. Sorry, sunburnt. That's why I'm messing with my arm. And one of them had told my mom or asked her, or one of the two, didn't you teach your daughter anything? She's dumb or stupid. And if somebody like that ever talks mess about your child like that, no matter if it's a mom or a dad, they're gonna get offensive. It's just my mom said, I did teach her stuff. She's just too scared right now and confused. She's wondering why these people are taking her mommy away. And I didn't get to see her for a few months. I always wrote her letters. She always wrote me back. And yeah. Hold on. Yes. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Staying in here?
For a little bit, and then I'm gonna be out in the living room again.
Well, I'm gonna leave the door open for now, so that you can hear him.
And then make sure he doesn't tear up anything. Okay. Love you, Dad. Have fun at school. Sorry about that, guys. That was my dad talking to me. I love him. I really do. And let's see. Yeah. My parents never got along or anything. So, yeah. I lived with my mom for the longest. And, my dad was in and out of my life, which really sucked for me. And just, I didn't get why he was like that. But yeah, it was like that. And hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. If y'all couldn't hear what I was saying, my parents were never together. Well, they were together, but, like, they never married or anything. My dad eventually married my stepmom and everything. My mom was close to getting married, but, just, like, with her being gone for almost a year, it's really, really weird. But, just, like, there was one year when my mom could not make it to my birthday party because she was in jail. So we had to do a birthday where I had to pretend I think I was like 10 and a half or something like that. And it was at Chuck E. Cheese with my aunt, my uncle, and my two cousins when they were babies. And just my mom was rarely there for me to walk with me to school or wait at the bus stop with me or walk with me to school. Just my mom did drugs half of her life, so it caused me to take care of her when I was in elementary. And just in 4th grade, I almost actually died. I forgot that I almost died at my school in 4th grade because we had a performance going on, and me and my mom were struggling with food because we had people living with us and eating up all the food, and they didn't want to do anything to help. So I had a Dr. Pepper, a bag of chips, and a thing of candy to eat. That's all I ate when I was at school. And performance time, hey, we had a few songs to do. My mom was there, other parents were there, and my friends were there because we all had the same class. Sorry, it's just I got sunburnt really bad on my arms and on my shoulders and everything. And just I hit my head on the stage, and the stage was metal, so I was out for like 3 to 4 hours. So I forgot that's when I almost actually died. And then middle school comes around. My mom's back with her boyfriend again. We move in with him again because we lost our apartment because their roommates didn't want to help out and everything. And my mom had her own problems and was trying to take care of me. And everything was fine with her and her boyfriend, and then they were fighting again, and then like I get yelled at and get hit at again, but a lot worse. And just 7th grade was kind of a good year. I was writing stuff on my arms saying die, kill yourself, all this bad stuff on myself. And just it wasn't easy. And just like it was very difficult. I was seeing a speech therapist because I had a speech problem, and at the same time when I pulled up my sleeve on this side, I was wearing a jacket and I was cold and everything. And I pulled up my sleeve, and my speech teacher had noticed that there was writing on my arms, like right here on my wrist. And she asked me to see them, and I went like this to her. And she had called in a counselor because it was 7th and 8th grade together. in a middle school. I was on the 7th grade side. So they called the counselor from the 7th grade side. I was telling my counselor what was going on at home. And they're like, do you want us to call home and tell mom what's going on? Or no? I said no. And just and like I was going through a lot. That was when I fell into depression, was in 7th grade. Because my mom was going through it, and then I didn't get it from her, but like it caught on with me. And so I got depressed, and it was a struggle for me to get out of bed and everything. Sorry, it's just a friend texting me. Give me a second. And just like it wasn't easy, you know. And then 8th grade comes around. We move out of her boyfriend's place again because they weren't getting along, and then at the same time, she was cheating on him, and he was like a dad to me. And just I had to move to another middle school for 8th grade because I thought I'd be at the same one that I was at for 7th grade. Nope. I ended up starting 8th grade a day after everybody else had started. So their second day was my first day. Not fun at all. I made some new friends again, kept in touch with the other ones too that I had. And just like 8th grade, I thought was going to be the year that everything was going to change for me. Everything was going well. I had our new apartment in the same neighborhood, but on the opposite side. And then my mom was talking to this guy on Facebook that was a few years younger than her. They would always talk on the phone and Skype and everything. So, like, I used to ride the bus and walk or ride my bike to school in 8th grade. And yes, I ran late to school, and one of the people at the school would have to tell the attendance office that I was running late because my alarm never went off on time or it didn't work. And the minute I got home one day in 2014, my mom's boyfriend that she had met on Facebook through a role play group had moved in all the way from Virginia, and I was not happy. She thought it would be a good surprise for me. It ended up being that it was the worst one because I was still dealing with depression. And then I started getting better and better. Still writing stuff on my arms. Still. My 8th grade year or 7th grade year, I had to sign a self-harm contract saying that I would not hurt myself or write on myself. If I did, then I would be in violation. And I finally had to tell my mom that I was writing stuff on my arms and that I was trying to kill myself. And she looked at me and she asked me why I was doing all of that. It's like, because everybody's been picking on me since 1st grade, and I thought I would get better this year and in 7th grade, and it never did. And so she looked at me and she's like, you could have told me in 7th grade or sooner instead of now. It's like, well, I was too scared to tell you. because I thought you would either yell at me or hit me or kick me out of the house. And just, you know. Then I met some really good friends in 8th grade. And one of them actually, technically 3 of them I'm still close with. They're like brothers to me. And just, and just like I thought life would get easier and easier by the year. And just, you know, me meeting all these amazing people in 8th grade, I was really happy. I'm just like, hey, they're like my new family. What's up? You know, it's just like, hey, I'm grateful that I met y'all people. And just, and so like me and my friends were about to hit high school together. You know, like, hey, what's up? Wasn't that far from my high school, but found out that we got kicked out of our apartment, me, my mom, and her boyfriend. And so we were all separated. I had to live with my aunt in College Station while my mom and her boyfriend went to live with my grandma in North Gulch, which is right next to Bryan. We were separated for a little bit. Just, I don't know. Like, I was only at my first high school for a week because the paperwork for me didn't go through. So I was out of high school for a little bit. Then I landed at Rudder in November. And that was my second high school. And I'm still at Rudder. I will be graduating from Rudder in next year, class of 2018. And I don't know if y'all can see this, but I got my class ring. Might have to mail it back though, because the little sucker don't fit me. But I was only at A.M. Consolidated High School for a week, and getting told that I had to move again was not easy. I'm just like, I just started high school. It's just like, why is my life getting worse? Like, why does this keep on happening to me? And so I was back with my mom and her boyfriend and my grandma. We stayed out in the country for a little bit because that's where my grandma still lives at, is in the country. And we finally get this nice little house in Bryan, and I was in the middle between Bryan High and Rudder. They put me out Rudder. Like, I was near both of them, but they put me out Rudder. And I was just like, I'm not ready to start a new school again. I can't do this. I can't. I'm not going to. Why do you have to make me do this? And in the minute we got everything like filled out for me, like paperwork and everything. In one of the papers, it said, you know, any additional notes that we need to note and everything. And I'm like, you know, just like, hey mom, add in there like I did world history at Consol and everything. Sorry, my phone's like about to die and everything, people. And you know, and that I'm in speech too. My mom added in there, you know, taking world history and speech therapy still. It's like, okay, thanks, Mom, you know. She's like, anything else you want me to add in there? It's like, no. It's like, well, also add in there that I'm in Read 182 because my reading level is at a Sucky 1. And like, she added all of that. And, you know, like, we got all that filled out. Got my schedule the next day, or on that day. I walked to all these new classes. I'm like, great. New high school, probably not gonna make any new friends or anything. Just gonna be this depressed little child that I am. And I'm like, oh, I don't like the school, too many kids and everything. And, you know, a week or a few days later, I made some really incredible friends, and I'm still friends with half of them, even though some of them graduated. And I barely even talk to them, but still. And sorry that this video is probably going to be the longest one that I've made and everything, sorry. But, you know, I'm just like, I think freshman year is going to be different. No, because we were struggling at home again. And I almost dropped out a few times my freshman and sophomore year. And just get my GED and work and just stay home and help out. And my mom said, if you want to drop out, sweetie, you know, I could put you in K-12 if that's what you want to do. You know, I'll support you. Like, it's gonna take you a while to get enrolled into online school, but, you know, we can make it work. I'm like, okay. Told my friends, and they said, no, don't do it, D, because my friends started calling me D, and that's still my nickname. Still. I actually embrace that nickname, and I get a lot of dirty jokes out of it. But, you know, like, yeah. And it was either my freshman or sophomore year that I started drinking alcohol. Like, I've had my taste of alcohol here and there, but I did alcohol almost every day, and then I started smoking weed with my cousin. My mom said, hey, you can do that at home, just whenever you run to a friend's house, don't do it without my supervision. Did it anyway. Did alcohol too. And whenever I got stressed out, or if my mom was going to the store, she would ask me, hey, do you want me to get you those $1, you know, alcohol thingies? I'm like, sure. She would buy me 2, and I would be passed out by the second one, and I wouldn't wake up, and I wouldn't feel good to go to school the next day. And then I started smoking a little bit more. I was craving for it. She's like, I need weed, I need something to smoke. Did weed, did vape. Like, just sophomore year, I thought it was gonna get easier for me. Still fighting with depression, and it was getting worse. I almost killed myself in 7th grade. And like, and so far on my record, I have maybe 3 self-harm contracts, because I had to sign one freshman year and sophomore year. Junior year, I'm just like, I'm tired of doing this to myself. It's like, it's not healthy for a person to write bad things on their arms. I was getting bullied online, and at school a lot worse. Everybody was saying that my parents were drug addicts, and that they did drugs, and that they didn't care about me. And then getting told, go die in a hole, nobody likes you, nobody will ever love you, you won't be accepted into society. Just, it's just like, what kind of words are these? Like, why are you saying all these cruel things to me? Like, you don't even know me. It's just like, how can one person or more than one person be so mean to somebody who's having a hard time in life and is dealing with depression? It's just like, how can people be so mean to one another? And just after losing my mom after my sophomore year, and it was about to be my junior year, I said, okay, this year is going to be the year that I get everything together for myself. I'm not going to try to write stuff on my arms. I'm going to make it through. And I'm going to try to be happy. And it worked. Nobody didn't pick on me anymore. And I'm just like, it's like finally nobody's picking on me. It's just like, thank you. And, it was just like, like, I made it through junior year. And just, I'm happy that I'm going to be a senior in 2.5 months. Make it through senior year and then go up to college. So yeah, that is my roller coaster crazy life story. Sorry that it took me forever to get everything out. And just like, I don't know, it's kind of like I'm in a better stage. Like, just like, I went to church and everything. Sorry, let me add a little bit more in here and then I'm done. Just like, I don't know, like, I went to church, stopped going, stopped going. And then my junior year, these leaders kept on popping up at my school during all 3 lunches, A, B, and C lunch. I had A lunch, A. I went from B to A because we had to switch up to my classes and everything. And they were passing out these flyers. Sorry, I can't talk right now. For Young Life. I'm like, what the heck is Young Life? It's just like, this sounds pretty fun, I want to go. see how it is. The minute I stepped inside and I got to meet these leaders and these new ones that we got and the people, I liked going to Young Life. I'm just like, I want to go next Monday. It's like, hey, you're like, Autumn, do you mind picking me up? Because she's still my leader and she's going to be my leader next year too, because I'm going next year. The minute I went to Young Life, my life got better. Even though I'm living with my dad and my stepmom, but still. Young Life has made me happier and safer. And like I said, well, I didn't say this in the video yet, but I just came back from Colorado from a Young Life trip. Went to Crooked Creek Ranch in Colorado, my first church camp ever. Was there for a week. Came back Sunday because it takes 2 days by a bus to get there. And there were 2 days where we had 15 minutes to ourselves, and we really didn't have to decide, but we had to think and be like, do we want to be in control of our own lives, or do we want to jump on God's side and let Him lead you in the right path? I'm tired of feeling broken and upset and depressed, even though I am still feeling depressed, but it's not so bad anymore. I'm gonna be on God's side this time and keep it like that. And I'm proud that I did, because I told my leader that I accepted God into my life finally. She cried and hugged me. She got so happy. And I was too. I'm like, I'm gonna be a better person. It's just like, I'm tired of this miserable, crazy life that I have. I'm like, I want my life to get better. And it's just like, God, please take every sin that I have in me and just take it away and fix this broken girl and make her whole again. And He heard me. And, He's like, I'm going to take this girl's broken heart and put it together and put it back together and keep it together. And I was so happy that I finally did it. I thought it was going to take me a long time for me to finally accept God. But we had club after breakfast, lunch, and dinner sometimes during the week. And it was really inspiring to have these talks. And I actually have one of the Bibles that was given to us at the camp on our first to last day. And it's called, it says New Testament, Psalms, and Proverbs, The Journey, Steps to Faith. And it's pretty cool how we got these and everything. Had to put our name and the date, and from, and I left the from part blank. But yeah, I'm a better person now. I've been more happier since I have accepted God into my life, and I hope that more blessings come to on my way, or to me, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. Sorry that I was getting emotional and starting to cry, and then y'all hearing me talking to my dad and everything. But yeah, I love y'all so much, and I'm happy that I made a channel. I made a channel in 2013, and I'm at, I think, 26 subscribers now, which is awesome. I'm going to try and upload many videos as I can. But on the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, I will be gone again. I will be on the road again. I'm going to Oklahoma. Ding! Stayed up for a family reunion. So yeah, I'll try to take some pictures either on my phone or on my tablet that I'm using right now to record. And yeah, I love y'all. Like and subscribe and comment down below what y'all want me to do next for a video. I know y'all subscribers that I have do not comment what I should do next. You little heifers. I'm kidding. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in a few days. And yeah, and I have pictures of a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, by the way. It was really fun going through New Mexico. It was really pretty. But yeah, I love y'all. You know, subscribe and like and whatever down below. And yeah, till then, little white girl is out. Sorry, I'm trying to be like Liza. Liza, she's like too hyper. Anyways, bye.